Hey everyone, Austin here again with another Let's Play video. As you can see, we're returning to Demon's Crest once again for the Super Nintendo. And we pretty much beat the game entirely in part 1 of this Let's Play. However, there is a secret final boss in the game. I don't know what the actual name is, I'm just going to call it the true final boss. And it's extremely difficult. And so because of that, the fact that it's difficult, and it was going to add more time onto the original Demon's Crest playthrough, I wanted to visit this final boss in a separate playthrough, so that's exactly what we're doing right now. So we basically took a snapshot of the password that the ending screen gave us in the first playthrough, and we are going to enter it. Or I should say I'm currently in the process of entering it, so just bear with me here while we do this. DDLR. Good old days of password saves. Fortunately, passwords aren't that bad these days in the modern day because you can just take a snapshot with your phone, which definitely has helped me out a lot in recent years. It makes me less hesitant to play games with really long passwords because I don't have to write them down anymore. I can just take a quick snapshot. And that's it. So like I mentioned in the previous part, basically a new place opens up. So this was the original final boss right here, or final level. However, now this one has opened up, and this is where the true final boss is. However, there's a slight problem, is when you start off, you've got no money. You've got no potions filled. So basically what's going to happen is I'm going to have to grind out for money so I can get all of my potions up. I'm going to need every single ginseng I can get. So we're going to equip the crown. And I do want to show you what the ultimate gargoyle looks like. Just like I mentioned, this is a secret gargoyle that you only get by getting that code and inputting it on the password screen and starting a brand new game like this. Otherwise, everything else you see is what you get in the normal playthrough, but the ultimate gargoyle here is a secret. As you can see, he looks pretty badass, and he can also fly up and down. He can also do the charge attack on the ground. So he's got like a bunch of abilities that, you know, other gargoyles have as well, which is really cool. But his attack is also really powerful, and again, he can fly up and down. And like I said, I don't even know if I said anything. You're gonna have to use the flying ability like crazy on the final boss. So, alright guys, basically what's going to have to happen is I'm going to have to grind for lots and lots of money. So as to not bore you guys to hell, what I'm going to do is actually fast forward through the next grinding session. So I'm going to grind and then get all the potions I can. And, yeah, so let's do this. Okay, so that actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. But still, I figured we'd save some time by skipping through that, because I might have to do it again, honestly. This last final boss is really, really difficult. And what I'm going to do is not have the ginseng selected right now. just so I don't accidentally use it when I don't want to, which, as you guys probably remember, I accidentally used multiple potions in my last playthrough, so... Alright, so let's go to where we need to go. Let's find the new place that opened up. Not that one, but this one right here. Alright, so wish me luck, guys. This is a really, really tough final boss. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this money because I'll probably need that. Alright, let's do this. So this guy has two forms basically that he alternates between. This one right here, you have to hit him on the upper half of his body. Oops. I want the armor selected. Now he's got this second form as well. And I prefer to stay on the higher position when I try to fight his second form. Unfortunately, he also often goes into this mode where he basically can't take damage, which is definitely a pain. Alright, this part you need to get underneath him. Just like that. The problem is he's got a ball that floats around that's very difficult to avoid. And unfortunately cannot be destroyed at all. So it's literally you have to avoid it completely. It's really, really tricky. Alright, switch over to a potion. Go ahead and use that potion. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to beat him on this try. I'm not doing a very good job. I'm taking a lot of hits. It's just so hard to not take damage on this boss. It's one of the things about this final boss, is that you're going to take damage, basically. He's got pretty fast attacks that are really tough to avoid. Your character's not that fast, all things considered. use up that next potion. Would help if I wasn't missing. I've been missing a lot of my shots. It's really bad. So many projectiles. We're getting close to dying. Like I said, this boss is so hard. It used to give me total hell back in the day, and it's obviously, as you can tell, it's still giving me total hell today. Oh wow, we actually did it. With all those missed shots, I thought that I was a goner. Wow, we did it, guys. Well, okay. There's your true final boss for Demon's Crest. And your true ending, I guess. It's not really much different from the last ending we got, but it is yet another ending you can get in the game. Like I mentioned in the previous playthrough, this game has a lot of different endings and so forth, which gives it a good amount of replay value, you know. I mean, Demon's Crest is the kind of game that I always wanted to play through anyway, just because it was a really fun game. You know, great graphics, great music, great sound, good controls, fun bosses and stuff like that. But this is yet another reason to play it again, to try to get the ultimate ending. And this part of the ending, I think is pretty much almost the same as before, so, yeah. So, alright guys, that said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up here. I'm going to go ahead and just let the ending roll out this time on its own. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this entire Demon's Crest playthrough. I know it was only 2 parts, but I did want to give the true final boss, or true final form, its own video, just in case it was... I thought it was going to take us like 2 or 3 times, at least, to do it. Because the last time I got to it, it took me 2, maybe 3 times to defeat that boss, but... Hey, it looks like we got it on the first try, which is great. So, if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. I've got a lot of Let's Plays on here in my back catalog, and plenty more to come, as well as other types of videos. So, give me a subscribe, and, you know, feel free to keep in touch, and, you know, see what else I've got on the plate. Anybody else that's already subbed, thanks, as usual, for your continued support. I'll see you guys soon, and until then, take it easy. Enjoy the rest of the ending.